Here is a fun one. It's about Virginia and Texas. 2 states in America. You probably know that already. They both have flags because it's the United States of America. So each state has they have their own motto, sort of tagline. They have their own traditions and their own flags. So Texas has a flag. Virginia has a flag. And according to Axios, which is a news site, Virginia's flag has been banned in some parts of Texas. Guys, they've banned the flag of Virginia because they think it's obscene. Right? They simply cannot handle the obscenity of the Virginia, the virginal imagery of this flag. It says, Virginia's bare-breasted state flag and a lesson about the Commonwealth of Virginia has been banned for students in a Texas school district. Oh, all right. Okay. The Lamar CISD, a school district around 30 minutes from Houston, last fall removed a section about Virginia from its online learning platform used by 3rd to 5th graders. Texas Freedom to Read Project co-director Ann Russi tells Axios. It says the picture was included in the lesson, but violated the district's recently adopted ban on any visual depictions or illustrations of frontal nudity. Oh my God. Saucy, guys. Illustrations of frontal nudity. Goodness me. In elementary school material. Okay, all right. And apparently Ann Russi of that Freedom to Read project, who I guess lobby to, unban books. So I assume they'll be pretty busy as we all envelope into fascism. I'm assuming that's what does the website say? It says the Freedom to Read project exists to develop education and research materials to help limit book bans and education censorship across the country. We support robust, content-rich classroom, school and public libraries and oppose the removal of books based on ideological, partisan or religious reasons. Okay. So she puts a freedom of information request in to see why books or modules or whatever are censored. And in this case, it's the Virginia flag and a story about Virginia, like the Commonwealth of Virginia. And the response comes back basically saying, well, it's got a fucking tit on there. It's got a fucking tit. And like stories like this always get me. Like, do you remember when, was it Facebook or Instagram? I'm going back onto sort of, Facebook advertising platforms now. But it was a few years ago where these thirst trap models, they were posting pictures of themselves and they were tired of getting flagged for nudity or offensive content or graphic content, whatever it gets categorized as. And subsequently losing their income and in a lot of cases just losing the entire account, which if that's your income, you're pretty fucked, right? And so what they did, a few of these glamour models, is they photoshopped their own images so that then it was a man's nipple placed there on the titties, which I thought was brilliant. I thought it was so perfectly kind of funny and a bit political and a bit, bit weird too. I thought it was brilliant because it perfectly shows the double standards that are at play, doesn't it? Because it's like, man's nips, fine. Builders with their tops off, fine. All right. Nobody's calling the cops. Nobody's talking about public indecency. But a woman with a nip out on a social media platform that is only supposed to allow people aged 16 or up. And indeed, you can restrict your content to only go to people over the age of 18. Lifetime ban from your modeling account for even half of a side boob or something. But if you posted it, the same picture, with a man's nipple placed strategically over the top, I mean, technically, guys, it's not breaking the rules, is it? The other thing I like about this is that Texas have bothered to ban it, this flag, for the frontal nudity. And Texas is a conservative state, I'm sure you're aware. Famously Republican, red state. It's big oil. It's gun ownership. It's low taxes. It's Jesus is king. The death penalty. You get the idea. So it's not beyond the imagination that... I mean, couldn't the real issue here be that on the flag of Virginia, it actually appears as though it is a woman conquering the man? Like, are we sure that it's the tit that's the problem? Is it the tit that's the problem? Or is it just the fact that it's a woman holding a pencil, conquering a man? It's like, it's an educated woman has kicked the king off the throne on the Virginia flag. Are we sure that's not what the actual issue is here? Like, a woman with a pencil knocks a king off a throne, and surprise, surprise, these tobacco-chewing rednecks find it offensive. But I mean, if it was the other way around, you know, if it was a flag of a man murdering a woman, right, which does actually happen, by the way. Like, it's not just a fan fiction thing that's portrayed by some flag weaver in Fairfax, Virginia. If it was a flag depicting a man killing his wife, the gun-toting anti-woke men of Texas would be telling us that we're all snowflakes and we're trying to cancel their flag, wouldn't they? They'd be like, oh, you liberals. Oh, my gosh. You are so easily offended. It's only a flag. For gosh darn sake, these goddamn liberals and their paper-thin offense thresholds. If I want to fly a flag, the killing of my own wife, well, god damn it. Last time I checked, this was a miracle. But a woman? a woman holding a woman that can write and read? Conquering a man? Are you insane? It's like, I guess we've finally found the limit, haven't we? We finally found the limits to MAGA's commitment to freedom of speech. Those free speech ultras who believe that you should be able to say anything to anyone at any time, no matter who gets offended. Those free speech Trump fans, the MAGA massive. We finally found their limit. And it is a flag from Virginia, guys. Do you know what it reminds me of? Reminds me of that movie. I think it was a TV movie. It starred Daniel Radcliffe. And it was about the games development company who built Grand Theft Auto, which is a now iconic video game. But it involves a lot of, adult themes. A lot of, shooting, killing, stealing cars, rated 18. Pretty, full on. But this movie that was about the game label, I guess you could call it, who built it, it stars Daniel Radcliffe, and he's one of the head engineers or owners or founders of it. And there's a bit in it where they're getting flack from protest groups and politicians, lobbying firms, and they're all trying to get it banned. They're trying to get it taken off the shelves because they feel that it is sending the kids down a dark, dark path. This is un-American. It was too violent, very un-Christian. So it was stealing all these cars, shooting these people for fun in this video game. Oh, my Lord. Have you played it, by the way, you guys? I love it. Sometimes when I've had a really stressful day, I'll just go on GTA and just go on a killing spree. What does that say about my mental breakdown? I don't know. Feel free to diagnose me also in the comments. But anyway, in this TV movie, there's a scene where Daniel Radcliffe is, feeling the brunt of these protest groups. And he's like, honestly, this fucking country. He goes like, you could walk into a Walmart and buy a fucking gun, but a video game about a gun. That is the shit that gets banned. And it's a bit like that, isn't it? Except with this flag. They'll ban the fucking Virginia flag, but not because it depicts murder. And they'll do very little to prevent any murders. It's actually the woman's tit that's the problem. And I can imagine a million women out there. Oh, but I mean, not that a million women are listening to this podcast. I can't even get the 250,000 that Sky can get. But I can imagine that if they did listen to this, if they did read these stories, they would be like, oh, well, fucking surprise, surprise. There's no need for tough political leadership. It's the fault of my fucking tit again. Wonderful. Just